The White House giving its own grim outlook, saying at least 100,000 people across the country will die from this virus. This news coming as more companies are stepping up to help save lives. Tracy Potts has more from Washington, D.C.
With the coronavirus now expected to peak by Easter, corporate America is ramping up production. Ford and General Electric are working together to make 50,000 ventilators in the next 3 months. Other companies are converting assembly lines to produce masks.
By Friday, I want to be up to 50,000 a day.
Hospital gowns.
Expect to begin delivering 30 to 50,000 gowns per week.
Face shields.
10,000 shields in the next 4 weeks.
On a call, governors requested more test kits, but President Trump said he hasn't heard about testing problems in weeks. He's setting June 1st as a new deadline for recovery.
The economy is number 2 on my list. I think the economy is going to come back very fast. We basically shut down our country.
30 states have issued stay-home orders.
We really need to start talking about this issue of everybody wearing a mask.
Around the country, temporary hospitals set up in New York's Central Park and the LA Convention Center. A Florida pastor arrested for holding services outdoors. And anguish.
My rent is due this week.
I'm the only income. And how am I going to provide for my child?
But my grandmother died alone. She died alone. We didn't even get to say bye to her.
Americans dealing with the very real impact of this deadly virus. The U.S. has now tested more than 1 million people, and more than 400 nursing homes and long-term care facilities are reporting cases. Tracy Potts, NBC News.
All right, Tracy.